planning to purchase Toyota Landcruiser Prado in the next few months or in the future, you are in the right place. Today I want to show you 3 of the best Toyota Landcruiser Prados, and in this case I'm talking about Toyota Landcruiser Prado TXL. We have 3 of the best, off-road ready, with all off-road features available in all the 3 vehicles. So we have 3 Toyota Landcruiser Prado TXLs that you can choose from. Number 1 is this bronze Toyota Landcruiser Prado that you can see. It looks so nice, and this one comes with a beige interior and it is a 5-seater. Now this one looks good. I like this beige color, and of course you get this gray finish. So you have 2-tone color for this Toyota Landcruiser Prado TXL. We also have another one which is fully black or blacked out, as you can see. This one looks good, and it has a bit of off-road setup. Now it has some nice tires over here. Look at this. These tires are all-terrain tires. They are fit for the Kenyan roads, and of course you have these compact alloys. And of course, as you can see, also the suspensions are so good. Double wishbone suspension with coil and springs, which is a perfect perfect setup for the car that is focusing on a luxury, and at the same time it focuses more on off-road prowess. Now this one has a roof rack on the top side, and that is not the best part. The best part about this Toyota Landcruiser Prado is that it is black, and on the interior you get brown finishing. Look at this brown color, and of course you have these LCD screens on the rear side of each of the seats. Okay, now if you don't like this, maybe you can go for a third Toyota Landcruiser Prado. This one looks nice, no added body kit on it, blacked out, and it has also black interior. So if you're looking for Toyota Landcruiser Prados, we have this. So first of all, let us take a look at this. Fully blacked, the interior also is black. It looks so good, and it comes with a sunroof. So guys, we have these 3 Toyota Landcruiser Prados that I'm going to show you, each and every one. So make sure you watch this video from the start till the end, and if you're new here, make sure you leave a like, share, and subscribe to this amazing channel, Wadeki Auto Trading. This is what we do on a daily basis. We take you around through several showrooms, and also we do solo car reviews to ensure that before you purchase a vehicle, you have an in-depth information about each and every vehicle. Okay, now you can also follow me on TikTok on Wadeki Auto Trading. Go to Facebook, look for Wadeki Auto Trading, and also have a website called wadekiautotrading.co.ke, so you can follow me there. We also do reviews of cars, and we post several cars on the website. Now because I love this Toyota Landcruiser Prado, because I like this color, so we'll start with this. First of all, I think the chrome matches with the color of the car. Some bit of brownish golden finish. I think this is more of bronze, which is actually pretty good. I love it. You have your projector headlights, a bit of halogen over there. Of course you have your daytime running lights, headlamp washers, of which here in Kenya I think most people do not know the function of the headlamp washers, or they don't use it, or they don't see the need to use it, or at times you find it that most people rivet this part because usually it gets stolen easily, because it is just a part that you can plug. These are casing for your headlamp washers. Okay, now it is designed in a way that in case you're in an off-road setup and your headlights are muddy or very dusty, you can spray some water over here to clear your headlights, but I have not seen people using it in the Kenyan market. Now the Toyota Landcruiser Prado also comes with fog lights, which is a very nice feature, especially if you're driving your car in foggy environment or there's a lot of mist. The fog lights are able to ensure that your vehicle is visible from a distance. Now this car is very, very good. I love the alloys that you get here. Look at this, some nice alloys, black compact alloys, solid brake discs over there, which are vented. Of course you have these large tires. I don't know if these are mud terrain tires or all-terrain tires, but to me it looks like all-terrain tires, which are pretty good. 17 inches in size for these tires, but it has some large threads over there. And if you check this side, you get double wishbone suspension with coil and springs. Even though these are the stock suspension systems, they are still perfect, but if you want something that is beefed up a little bit, you can try that other Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Now Toyota Landcruiser Prado is a very versatile vehicle. It is classified as a luxury SUV, and at the same time it can be put in a class of off-road vehicles. Toyota Landcruiser Prado comes with a full-time 4x4 drive system, which is the best setup for a vehicle that is supposed to venture into the off-road. So if you have Toyota Landcruiser Prado, you don't have to worry about it. Remember, Toyota Landcruiser Prado also has two locks. You can lock the center diff, or you can lock the rear diff, which is something that you need in an off-road vehicle. Now, this Toyota Landcruiser Prado is a diesel, so you get a 2.8 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Let me just confirm to you that this is a turbocharged, that this is a diesel Prado. The engine code here is a 1GD FTV 2754, which translates to 2.8 liter Toyota Landcruiser Prado. So you get 2800cc turbocharged 4-cylinder that gives you 201 horsepower, 500 Newton meters of torque. All that torque is what makes this Prado a beast when it comes to off-road adventures. When it comes to pulling, overtaking in hilly places, the 500 Newton meters of torque is able to push this car facing no challenges at all. Okay, let me jump into the interior. Let us see the interior, how it looks like, and of course we'll also get to look at the other cars. From the rear side, you get the typical look of a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. The rear side is elevated a bit to give the car a larger angle of departure. Look at this. Look at how high the car is. So there is no risk of damaging the rear bumper in case you're driving over a ditch or something. The rear side also, the rear tires are large as you like, compact alloys also, and you have multi-links independent suspension system for the rear side, which is actually pretty good for a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. On the rear side, you have this typical design. You have beautiful taillights over here. A mix of LED and bulb technology are still used on a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. You have a spoiler on the rear side, which houses this rear, brake light, and also it has a wiper on the rear side for the rear window. Now, the door on the Toyota Landcruiser Prado opens to the side, and of course, as you approach this Toyota Landcruiser Prado, you're being reminded that you're driving a Land Cruiser. Now you have these two buttons to lock and to unlock your tailgate, but in this case, since the car is open, you can at least swing this door to the side. So that is actually how this Toyota Landcruiser Prado opens up. Now, since these are 5-seater, you have adequate spacing at the back. The space is so large, so if you want a Prado that has a lot of spacing on the rear side, this is the perfect vehicle for you. Now, this one allows you to have a larger speaker here at the back. You have these storage spaces on the sides where you can put a few things here and there. You can hide some accessories by placing them inside there. You also have these hooks and anchor points for you. Maybe you have some groceries that you can hang them. You put them here on either side. You have 12-volt output also. And on the rear side, there is no space on this part because the tire is mounted on the underside of the vehicle. Now, if you look at this door, you notice that there are some spaces on this side. These where you can open them to access a bit of accessories. Look at this. All your accessories are located here on the rear side of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. So if you're looking for accessories, these where they are usually placed for Toyota Landcruiser Prado. On either side, they are available here. Pretty good, nice and easy. So if you have your reflectors, your cones and all that, you can put them here. And of course, you see you have some belts for you to secure them nicely. Sawa. Now, let me jump into the interior. And since we are in Mombasa, it's very, very hot. So you just have to open these doors to ensure that you get some good quality air, and also at least to cool the interior. It's so hot right here, especially the black Toyota Landcruiser Prado. If it happens that I get in there without opening the doors, I might as well faint as soon as I step inside. If you're still watching this video, make sure you subscribe. Now on this side, you have a large door for a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Of course, it's a large vehicle, so you also have a large door to ensure safety and also to ensure that you are enclosed nicely into the cabin of this vehicle. Now what you see here is the exact colors that you get in the interior of the vehicle. Gray color on the top side, beige finishing over here, beige plastic on this side, storage space for your water bottles, larger speakers, and of course on this side you have power door controls, and also you can lock your doors from here. Large door latch over here, and of course you can lock your doors from here using this central lock. This is the cockpit. This is how it looks like. Of course, it's a TXL, so you'll notice that there's some bit of difference from a TX. In this case, you have this large leather seat here that is heated and cooled. You can tell from these perforations here, and of course you can use these buttons to cool or to heat up the seats. Okay, and of course you can heat the seats over 3 levels. Look at this. Yeah, so on this side, this is the hottest part, and of course the coolest is on this side. So if that's what you want, this Toyota Landcruiser Prado offers that. This seat also being very comfortable, it is electrically adjustable, so you can adjust the seat electrically. I know those are some of the features that most people are looking for in an SUV, and this Toyota Landcruiser Prado offers that. Now let us look at this side. Starting from here, you get your push to start button, control for your side mirrors. On this side you have controls for the headlights, and also you have your button here to use the headlamp washer. Okay, some nice air vents on this side. You have this part here where you can hold yourself onto to access the interior of this car. Because the vehicle is a bit high, you have up to 22 centimeters of ground clearance, or 220 millimeters or 22 centimeters of ground clearance on a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. So accessing this part, you need to hold yourself onto something. Inside here you get a clear view of the surrounding. Yeah, most of you would like to have a nice view of where you're driving, and also other cars on your blind spot can easily be seen from this side. Let us start with the mileage. The mileage on this unit is 53,000 kilometers, which is pretty nice for a Toyota Landcruiser Prado diesel. I'd say that's some decent mileage on it. The clusters here are analog. Of course, you can still see the speedometer over here, your fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and all that. Your RPM meter is also located there. Since these are TXL, you have a leather wrapped steering wheel with some beautiful stitches over here, your SRS airbag, controls for the infotainment system on either side of the steering wheel, including lane departure assist and pre-collision monitoring system. If you're driving the highway and you like cruise control, this car has adaptive cruise control on this unit, so it is a very handy feature for highway driving. And since this is a premium TXL, you get extra speakers. Of course, on this side you have your speaker here, another speaker on this side, another speaker over here, and on the center you have another speaker. On the edge you have another speaker, and also on that side you have another speaker. So in terms of sound quality, this Toyota Landcruiser Prado TXL is well sorted. Now about the center console, on the dashboard you have a large infotainment system. Even though this is not the best infotainment system, you can get the JBL powered infotainment system in the TZG and the VXL Toyota Landcruiser Prado. This is still very much okay. Starting from this side, you have your air vents, large infotainment system with controls on either side of the steering wheel. Despite the fact that the writings are in Japanese, you can always change the language. Your volume and power button over here, you can scroll and tune your infotainment system, especially the radio, using that button. Dual zone AC is located here. Of course, as you've seen, there's this button to ensure that the dual zone AC is active on the front and also on the rear side. You can activate your AC, and I love the fact that Toyota Landcruiser still uses these physical touch buttons. That's what makes this car very, very versatile. I've seen so many cars going for full touch, especially for Toyota Harrier like that, full touch controls on the ACs, and God forbid if everything goes wrong, you're doomed. But for Toyota Landcruiser Prado, physical touch buttons is exactly what we are looking for. Another thing that is located here is your hazard button. All right, so it is very it's easily accessible in case you need to activate it. Nice and easy right there. Storage space on this side. Of course, if you have a phone, you can slide it inside there as you focus on your driving. For the TZG and for the TZG and VXL, you have several multi controls for your off-road setup. You can actually set the vehicle for your off-road using some of the features that are available on this side. Now, I know there are some fake VXLs in the market where they are rebadged, but if you don't see those controls on this side, if you see a VXL but this part looks like this, that's not a TXL. That's not a TZG, and that's not a VXL. Now on this unit you have these controls here. If you're on a hilly place and it is raining, the road is very slippery, or you are in a place with a lot of grass and it has rained a bit, the place is slippery, you can start your car on second gear, low ranger, Yeah, so it says second start. So you can start the car in second gear, low range, to ensure that your vehicle has good grip on the environment before the vehicle starts. Traction control, this is a very special feature. Almost all the vehicles has this, but if you have a performance car and you need to launch it, you need to turn off the traction control. So now on this Toyota Landcruiser Prado, you can lock the center diff if you need it, and of course, since this is a 4x4, yeah, it will always perform at its best. So if you need to lock the center diff, well and good. Now you notice that there are two spaces here where they are empty. There are no features assigned to them because this is not the highest grade. Hill descent is also available here. If you are in a steep hill and you don't want to risk it by driving down, you can activate this feature, and the Toyota Landcruiser Prado will roll down the hill slowly as expected. The car will control itself all the way to the lowest part. You have this knob here where you can set your car to be in 4-wheel drive high range, or you can go for low range 4-wheel drive. Okay, so yeah, a very practical car. On this side, leather finishing here. If you are tall enough, as you can see, there's some great distance between my knee and this pad here. For large individuals where their knees touch this part, of course you have the soft material to ensure that you are comfortable. Down here you have two cup holders, which are pretty good. There is two cup holders, even though they are small, they are still very practical. Toyota Landcruiser Prado has a 6-speed automatic transmission, so you have your gear shifter here, and of course you can see you can drive this car in Sports Plus. Okay, so you can actually be shifting the car in manual mode. Manual handbrake, which is a very special feature. Most people like this. Personally, I think I like it. It's a very, very beautiful design here. I don't know if you can drift a Toyota Landcruiser Prado, but that comes in handy. You can put your car key here. Of course, we talked about this. These are buttons to adjust the temperatures on the seats or to ventilate your seats. 12-volt output is located here. Auxiliary output and one USB port is also available on this side. In terms of the storage, here on the center console, we have this large storage space which has a tray on top, and on the underside you get a larger storage compartment. Look at this. This is very large and it's elbow deep. My elbow kind of disappears into this, so you have the large space in almost all the vehicles that has a storage on the center console. So this is pretty good, and you can double it as an armrest, because driving a car like this, yeah, you need to have your arm somewhere here flexing for no good reason. Digital rear view mirror is available here, which is pretty good. On the top side you have your convex rear view mirror, sunroof open over here, your SOS button, even though here in Kenya we don't use that, and of course you have LED lighting for the interior of this unit. Another feature that is to me it's very useless and most people like it is a sunroof. If you want a car with a sunroof, you can go for it. Most people purchase a car with a sunroof and they lose it 1% of the time. Okay, I know for hype and maybe to maintain the price value of the car, you can always go for a sunroof, but to me, I don't need it. Alright, so let us also check the rear side of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado, because if you're not the driver and you're not the co-driver, the only place that you can sit is on the rear side. Now it's also very comfortable and very, very spacious. And before we go check out the rear side, we also need to talk about the accessories that are available on the door. You also get this leather armrest, which is pretty good. If you're sitting on this side, you can actually use that as you peep outside. Another speaker here, your Twitter, is it Twitter or Tutor? Whatever it is available. A larger speaker on this side, and storage space for your water bottles. And you're being reminded that this is not a space for your cup holders. You only have one button here to roll down your windows, and of course you have this large door handle over here. Also, accessing this Toyota Landcruiser Prado for the rear side passengers, you need this part where you can hold yourself onto and pull or support yourself into the Toyota Landcruiser Prado. You have these three seats here, or you have this bench seat design which can sit up to 3 passengers comfortably. Here in the Kenyan market, ukiona wase size yangu, 4-5 people can sit here. Perforated seats, even though the seats are not heated and cooled on the rear side. For the TZG and VXL, the rear seats are heated also. So you have this drop down armrest with 2 cup holders, but for us we'll use it as a third seat. You can fold the seats using this button. Look at this. You press that button and the rear seat folds. Okay, yeah, so if you need to fold those seats, these are very special latch for you. You also have another latch right here. Look at this, very nice. Yeah, I don't know why the seat is not folding all the way to the rear side, but yes, very special feature for this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Now as you sit inside here, you also get a clear view of the surrounding, and here on the rear side you get a clear view of the front side. You can actually see what the driver is doing and what the co-driver is doing. If they are trying to play some sort of games, you can always slap them from the rear side. Some beautiful air vents over here, 12-volt output, which is okay. And in terms of sitting space, I'm very comfortable back here. This seat is pushed all the way to the back, and I still have some decent space for me to stretch out. Some pockets to put a few things, which is okay. And you have these beautiful mats for the rear side. Of course, I had already shown you the rear side or the tailgate of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. So we will move and see the next Toyota Landcruiser Prado, and of course we'll finish with this. And since the three cars are the same, we'll not talk about them in depth. I'll just take you through. Let us see how they are, because all the features that are available on this are available on the other two Toyota Landcruiser Prados. The main difference being these are 5-seater and the other two are 7-seaters. If you're still watching, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and at this point I think I'll tell you the price. These are 2018 Toyota Landcruiser Prados. All of them are diesel, 2.8 liter turbocharged with 1 GD FTV turbo diesel engines, right? All of them produces 231 horsepower, 500 Newton meters of torque. All that power is sent to all the four wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission. And of course, as you know, Toyota Landcruiser Prados are always 4-wheel drive, or I can say full-time 4x4. Okay, this one is blacked out. You get a lot of black, no chrome on this. Or they are chrome, but of course they are painted black to ensure that the car looks more aggressive. This one looks a bit lifted to improve on the ground clearance. A number of sensors here and there. The tires also are good. You get, this one has all-terrain tires, and the suspension on this looks a bit beefed up, but yeah, it's still very much okay. And of course you can also still check the chassis number of the car there, or the chassis number. Let me call it chassis, even though here we call it chassis. No problem, as long as you understand what I mean. This one comes with a roof rail, with a roof rack, and a roof rack is attached on it. So this one is a 1 nil ahead of the other two cars, because in terms of purchasing the roof rack, this Toyota Landcruiser Prado comes with that. This one has a clear sign on it that says TXL D4D, because the engine that is inside there is a D4D turbo diesel, right? The rear side looks good. Hakuna madoido mingi, gari iko sawa, perfect. Now the interior of this car is what takes all the points from the other two. This one has brown and black interior. Look at this, brown seats, brown finishing over here, black finishing. And as you turn into the interior, this is what you get. Black, no, this is not black, brown leather seats with black accents, black belts, black backwards over there. And you also get an infotainment screen on the two of them on the back side of the front seats. This beautiful design. So it's only the contrasting colors is what makes this a bit different from the Prado that we've seen on this side. On the front side, same design but different colors. I like this one. It has a multicolor, and also the mileage on this is pretty good, 30,000 kilometers mileage only. This one had 53, this one is around 80 something. We'll confirm that once we get there. So I get black finish. Why am I saying black? Brown, and the entire door is black. Same features on this side, larger speaker, larger storage space, electric seats which are okay. The headrest is pretty nice. Leather wrapped steering wheel, cruise control, all those features are available. Same design on all the three vehicles, and this one has a sunroof. Now we said these are 7-seater, so of course if you open the rear side, you'll notice that you get 2 extra seats for you. There's 2 extra seats on this side, and if you want to prove that these are TXL, you have these buttons that you can use to fold the rear seats down. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Let us look at the last Landcruiser Prado TXL. This one is also black in color. This one has an all black interior. The interior is good. I love the black finish on this one, but this one still maintains its original shape. a lot of chrome, just like how it comes stock from the manufacturer. The only difference is the wheels. I think on all these three Prados, the main differences are the alloys and the tires. Okay, all-terrain tires. This one also is fitted with all-terrain tires. Now the interior is simply nice, all black all over. Look at this. Everything is the same as the other two Toyota Landcruiser Prados, except the fact that this is an all-black Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Now for Mombasa weather, this is not the best car for you because right now it's cooking inside here. Before I opened the doors, the temperatures were around 57 degrees Celsius. That's why you've seen I had to open all the doors to ensure that temperatures inside here are pretty cool. Okay, so everything is okay. The mileage on this is around 80 something. Let me just close this door and open it so that at least you get to see the mileage on it. The mileage says 82,000 kilometers mileage, which is okay. Leather seats also, heated and cooled, electric seat adjustments. Everything else looks okay. A large infotainment system, and it also comes with a sunroof. Okay, so those are the three Toyota Land Cruiser Prados that we have here. Three of them, and all of them are diesel, turbocharged. These one have been modified for off-road. Of course, you get off-road tires, off-road alloys, and in that case the ground clearances are pretty good. If you need me to verify that this is a diesel, you get your 1GD FTV 2.2754 milliliters, which translates to 2.8 liter. Okay, so guys, that's it about these three Toyota Land Cruiser Prados. If you're interested, the asking price for all these three cars are, no, not for all these three cars, for each and every car is 8.1 million shillings. And of course we say the prices are very much negotiable. If you're interested in this, 8.1 million shillings, 8.1 million shillings for this, and also 8.1 million shillings for the other vehicle. Now remember, I said the prices are negotiable, so if you come here, we'll negotiate for a better price. You might get it at 7.9 or 7.8 at its best. In my next video, we'll be reviewing this Toyota Harrier 2020 model with 33,000 kilometers mileage only. So make sure you follow this channel so that at least you can see a review of this Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. If you don't like those cars, we have other vehicles here. We have Toyota Hilux GR Sport. No, I think these are just badging. Toyota Hilux 2.8 liter D4D turbo double cab. Another double cab is here. Hilux. This is a brown in color. We have this cream color. I don't know what is the official name of this. A very nice design. I also love the color inside there. And of course, you have a Nissan here. Is it a Nissan Triton or what? Yeah, no, not Triton. Nissan Navara. The Nissan Navara looks good. It's not very popular. It's a Nissan Navara SL. Okay, so if you're looking for double cab SUVs, they're available here. We have this, and there's another vehicle here. It's a Citroen C3, a very nice unit. And of course you have all these other cars. So if you're interested in any of the cars that you're seeing here, hit me up on WhatsApp. I'll send you photos and additional details of all these three SUVs. So of course I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to this amazing channel, Wadeki Auto Trading, today, tomorrow and every day.